Hello, hi, welcome and thank you for being here. I hope you're having a beautiful day or night. We're gonna do a timeless collective reading, get a little clarity on the energy today, and see what would be helpful, bring a little insight. This reading's timeless collective. See what resonates, leave what doesn't. Remember that divine inner guidance is in you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition, so your decisions are sound, based in love and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's dive in, see what God's source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. What would be helpful to know about today, and have a focus on, please and thank you. You have community, gift, wow. You have unexpected income. Maybe there's something you've been doing in the community or branching out with something you've been working on, somebody in your neighborhood, your community, something like that, somebody you kind of know but maybe aren't, really close friends with, has an opportunity for you. I'm even seeing the opportunity to be in charge of something, to run something. I hear to program something. I don't know what that means. Maybe you do something with programming or computers. I also feel like there's maybe somebody that has the right contact, the right person to open up the door to have an interview with. Whatever this gift is that's coming in, it's something that's bringing unexpected income, something you didn't expect that's going to help you out, get something grounded. I see a supporter somewhere. So somebody is supporting something you're doing. Somebody's supporting a skill you have or a project you've been working on. There could be something you've done on the side that now becomes a main focus of income. For some of you, I feel like you're offered a position or gifted a raise. This could be the gift of wisdom. It could also be a physical gift, or an opportunity or experience that just feels like a gift, like it came out of nowhere. This is something that comes when you don't expect it. I feel like it's going to make you feel really good, not weird. I don't see that anyone is stressing you out on making a decision. If you need to sleep on something, you can sleep on it, but I feel like you almost want to sign up right away. I see you wanting to start something like today. When do I start? Let's go. Like, that sounds like a great opportunity. I also see that some of you have done something where you are connecting to others. It's something you love to do or something natural in your life. I don't feel like it's anything unnatural, because I feel like you've gone through open doors here. You've talked about this thing that you've been working on or interested in or excited about or experience or something like that. And somehow by word of mouth or, the right person having the right vibes, wanting to help you, there's somebody who is offering you something kind of out of nowhere that is either time, attention, energy, or wisdom that is going to bring you an increase in income. I feel like if some of you have customers or clients, your client base, the market you connect to is going to increase in a big way. I also feel like if you have more on your plate, you've either figured out how to make something more streamlined, because this looks like it's in front of a house. It looks really comfortable. How you feel comfortable with the work you have on your plate, or you have the right helpful people around you that want to work with you, work for you. Maybe these people also have different skills. For some of you, I feel like you've also gifted something to the community, a local charity, or something in your immediate surroundings and or the people that you're connected to on a wider scale, if that's something online or something like that. And maybe something really didn't get going. I feel like your energy was in the right momentum, the right place, but maybe something didn't really come to the forefront, or you didn't really receive a big profit, or you didn't see how or if something was really going to grow, but I feel like you didn't stop. And I feel like all of a sudden something comes in. All of a sudden someone wants to support your cause or help you with a project you are working on. I even see this unexpected income as, I keep hearing supporter, but I feel like that could be a silent investor or something like that. Somebody could also be gifting you, I see books and I see knowledge and I see a classroom. So maybe some of you are getting the chance to have more education or experience on something in your life that does bring this huge growth in income, more than you thought. I feel like if some of you were getting an education, you just sort of wanted to know more, you were kind of into it, and I feel like when you started or when you begin, you have no idea how much growth or security that's actually going to bring in your life. But you have to have your hand out. You have to say, yes, I want to unwrap that. Yes, thank you for this gift. And I feel like there's something about being comfortable, something about a home here. And something about these open doors and feeling invited or an invitation. Let's clarify. This is number 39, 17, and 27. And what's this? Oh yeah, you're definitely getting supporters. You're definitely going to be working with people that want to see you succeed, that you work well with. You have the Three of Pentacles. This is somebody who wants to see you climb, branch out, go through different seasons, you know, to see where something can blossom and fruit. Maybe this is somebody coming in right when things are kind of silent, not really blooming or budding, but there's somebody reaching out their hand. In both of these, there's a lot of people reaching their hands out to you, or you're doing this for someone else, recognizing the potential someone else has for the growth of both of you. It's interesting because usually there's 3 people and here there's only 2. So maybe it is about a dynamic or a couple, 2 people helping one another, believing in one another. This is usually where you are doing something in your everyday environment, whether it is working on a partnership or working on a project or working with others or at work with others, where people are usually different. Even here, people are very different, but you each have your own skill set, your own personality, your own approach to something, and it's having those differences that actually brings something together and make it grow bigger, make it grow better, make something last through the seasons. I hear through the years. I think that's a weird song I just thought of. Through the years, I'll find it. What a weird song to come through. Maybe this has been happening for years, or this has been a focus you've had for years, or you are focused now on years ahead. It could be a 5-year plan, but I feel like you're going to have to adjust your plan when you see this extra income coming in. If it's upside down, I mean, we'll take a look, but I don't feel like it's upside down. I feel like you're heading into a partnership or a position where others are helping you, supporting you, believing in you, recognizing how talented you are or how much effort you've put into something. But if it's upside down, it's just where people aren't really building together. They're kind of butting heads, or they're not recognizing the value in somebody else's time, or not recognizing that somebody has a certain skill set and giving them an opportunity to, you know, help or perform or whatever. It's like putting somebody who's really good with, I always see it as like, let's just say somebody is really good with talking to many different personalities and groups of people. They're kind of the natural promoter. You know, they kind of have a natural knack for, you know, connecting different people together. And it's like the work that, let's just say the work people they work for see that big personality, but instead of putting them out there to promote, or, you know, doing the, I don't know why I heard merchandising, advertising or promoting or something like that, they stick them in the back room at the end of the premises, in the back of the factory where there's no windows, and sit them at a desk and give them a bunch of paperwork, and they have no way to communicate. It's like you're not recognizing the value of what that person's natural gifts are, where that person could make your business flourish if you put them at the front desk or sent them out in the community to talk about, you know, a project you're working on, or something new in your company or your store or your corporation, whatever it is. You have to recognize what people are naturally gifted at, and or what they have learned through education or experience. You could have somebody that has, you know, the potential to really make something bloom, but then they're just sort of brushed aside. That's the upside down version. So if you feel like that, like your time is not valued, or your skill set is not noticed, your opinion is never recognized or listened to or tried, then maybe it is you leaving a certain environment and going where you're gifted all the time here. Where you're in the right groups, where people feel blessed to have you. They're sending you the invitation. They're waiting for your arrival. They have that open door there. If any of you were putting a certain situation in a tiny little pretty box, but it felt like it was always kind of empty, you need to unbow, untie something and open up that box and be receptive to bigger opportunities coming in. I'm also getting you have to value yourself and not lowball how valuable whatever your skill set is, especially if you have a skill that you do where you put your time into and it's a skill that somebody else doesn't have. Therefore, even if you find it silly because it comes easy to you, for someone else that doesn't come natural to or have the education on or experience with, that is valuable. So value yourself here. I do feel like somebody does recognize how valuable you are, but I feel like maybe that starts for some of you in self-recognition. I hear set the bar higher. Or like really ask for what you want. Lay it all out on the table. If you don't speak about it, somebody doesn't know that's something that you maybe desire or wish or would be helpful to you. I don't know why I see supplies. Maybe for some of you, it's having the right supplies, the right tools. Maybe that makes all the difference in how something is going to be built. Clarify Three of Pentacles, please and thank you. What would be helpful to know on what's being secured? The Queen of Wands is definitely somebody that, woo, look at you. Look at this old photo. This is the Granny's Postcards. Maybe you connect to cats, or it's that, like, I think that's a thing, like the black cat energy, you know, that come hither. Absolutely know what you, how valuable you are, how sassy and sexy, stable, secure, sultry, expansive, creative, and confident you are, because this is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands knows when to sit there and look pretty and know that she will just attract the right people, the right circumstances, and the right partners to her. She also loves to be in the spotlight, but she doesn't always want to be up there alone. She can do it if she has to, but the Queen of Wands, when she's upright, is so secure in what she has to offer. Even if it's something really unusual and she's not like anyone else, or if maybe she's in competition with others, she still knows there's something about the way that she presents something or expresses something that is not going to be the same as everyone else. Therefore, she recognizes the right thing will find her, or she will absolutely recognize when something is right for her. She won't let it pass her by. She can be a go-getter. I feel like the Queen of Wands can be somebody who invents. She can definitely coordinate different personalities together and start a project that's either small or on a big scale. But she doesn't always want to be in that spotlight alone. I feel like the Queen of Wands is kind of fun. You know, she's kind of spontaneous. She can be, you know, diligent and plan, but I feel like her plans will keep growing. But I feel like when she's in the spotlight with others, whether they are gifted in similar ways or gifted with different strengths, she wants to give somebody a chance. She has more fun up there when everyone gets to shine than when it's just her in the spotlight being shiny. You know, she sort of connects to others, and it's a back and forth, beautiful, vibrational match and movement of energy. Otherwise, she's kind of like the cheese that stands alone. If she is upside down, she could be somebody who's always scared that somebody's going to take her spotlight away. Somebody's going to be more gifted or talented than her. Somebody's going to make more money than her. Somebody's going to get that opportunity before her. If she doesn't get there first or talk someone else down. But that's just when she's not recognizing how her specific shine is more special when she embodies her uniqueness. Because when she just owns it, it doesn't matter how bright anyone else shines. It doesn't matter if somebody else gets, you know, that position or that role. She would support somebody else here because she's just kind of the one that thinks beautiful thoughts of others, but she has that kind of sometimes where she doesn't even hold back what she's thinking about others, and she just spews out compliments, but she truly means them, even if they're kind of weird. So I feel like she can recognize really weird, specific quirks about people that others would feel like, oh, I can't say that about them. That would be a weird compliment. She's just going to say it, but she does it with such a confidence and a charisma that she actually inspires people about things that maybe they were less confident about before. She sees that as beautiful. You know, she sees imperfections as beautiful. I like the Queen of Wands. It's usually a fiery sign. Let's see. Let's clarify. She's usually Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but she doesn't have to be. I feel like either this Queen of Wands is a supporter. This Queen of Wands is the one that inspired someone to do something different that ends up bringing this unexpected income. This Queen of Wands is somebody out in the community that's going to gift you something, even if it's just connecting you to the right person. This Queen of Wands is somebody you want to work with, or this Queen of Wands is the one recognizing the right people that would work well with her on her inspiration and sparkly spirit, her creative ideas. But maybe there's somebody she can work with that will help her get some more grounding energy on what she is. I don't know. I feel like she has some plans or she has some gifts, but she maybe never got something going or doesn't know how to get something to grow more. It's not lack of inspiration. It's maybe just lack of the right foundation. I feel like once she has the basics, something like that. I just see a dancer that knows how to plie. So let's just say she's a great dancer or a football player, you know, but she went back to, you know, Ballet 101 and learned how to plie. I feel like there's something going back to the basics. That's that basic structure to help her out with something she's going to really grow. I don't know why I saw football and ballet. Maybe you like football. Maybe you take ballet. Plie. Plie. Let's see. I hear please. Maybe it's about saying please. Clarify the Queen of Wands. What would be helpful to know? Woo! What is that? Judgment. Seeing the, oh. So this could be where you release judgment about a Queen of Wands, or she is completely entering a new cycle where she is recognizing different things that she has gone through and having a spiritual awakening about how something should be different and the actual acts in her life, in her everyday that she needs to do to change something. It could be the Queen of Wands if she was upside down, she could be really judgmental. She's very jealous. She's very judgy on others. The Queen of Wands upside down would be somebody that tries to see the worst in someone, hoping that it would make her look brighter and better. And it actually is just a weird vibrational muck. And if she is attracting anyone, it's just attracting other gossipy, judgmental, weird energies. And it's just a big old mucky mess. But I feel like she's almost had, I saw that thing where she's thinking beautiful thoughts. Let's just say she's typically a beautiful person, but she's had some periods in her life or some moments where maybe she didn't get the job, or her business wasn't blooming, or she wasn't really connecting to the right people out there, or she wasn't valued for how unique she was. And maybe she got a little down on herself, because no one's ever one side of the coin or the other, upright or upside down. Everybody has multifaceted issues that arrive throughout life. So she had a little, spell where she was a little bit less confident with whom she is. And let's just say she saw somebody's shoes. I'll go really simple. She saw somebody's shoes in store and she's like, ugh, look at all the rips on those shoes. Like, wouldn't that person get something that would fit them right? Their feet look so big. This is somebody now that is catching themselves. It's not having the weird thought. Everyone has weird thoughts about all kinds of things. But it's, let's just say it's her not getting the position after an interview. And she sees that everyone else that was sitting out there wasn't dressed the same as her, or probably didn't have the same education. And why did that one 20-something-year-old get the position? They don't even have the experience as her, and she gets in her head, not recognizing maybe she just wasn't a fit. Maybe she just didn't vibe. Maybe it was a divine redirection because there's someplace else where she's going to make a lot more money and vibe with all the people anyway. But it's having recognition with judgment that was a weird thought, or that was a weird thing you thought about, and then it's redirecting those thoughts on purpose, saying, you know what, those thoughts are weird. They make me feel, a little insecure. I'm going to remember how amazing I am. I'm going to remember how much I've gone through. I'm going to remember how strong, I've gotten from those situations that didn't work out. I'm going to remember that I deserve the best and something amazeballs is going to come in my life, and that's what I want to manifest. And then she lives that truth. And then she changes those lower vibrational thoughts to where she sees potential in others, where she's happy that somebody else got a chance to have more experience or act upon that education that maybe just finished. It's changing mindset, but at a soul level. That's what judgment is. It's higher calling. It's where you're connecting to the vibrations of truth from that direct connection to God, to source, to the universe. And when you make that direct connection, the way you see everything is different. Here, you're on the right track. You're in that weird tunnel, but you got to head towards the light. You have to keep turning your head and focusing on that spotlight, on that light. And recognizing, even if you were stuck in the tunnel, on the wrong track, in the cave too long, or in the dark, how do you redirect your energy to change your vibration to brilliant? Here, you're judging everyone else. You're recognizing that actions you took in your life you're not really happy with. You're getting back on a karmic cycle or back on a karmic track that you're not enjoying or know isn't really right for you. But you keep choosing, whether consciously or unconsciously, to go back to where you always kind of feel like you're in the dark. Here, you see both. You see that dark and you see that light. You are accepting of both. You have conscious awareness that both are dichotomy of being here, on Earth where it's weird and there's all kinds of energies, but you make the conscious choice to go to the one that feels better. That's the difference. It's not ignoring one or the other. It's recognizing both and making a choice to follow the one that feels right for you. What's at the bottom? The Hangman. I kind of like this. So there maybe was a situation that wasn't a moving before. The hangman comes in. Woo, look at this. Look at you, have somebody watching you hang. Look at this girl with her undies. These cards are so funny, but she's okay. She's hanging on there. This guy should be helping her up, but he's getting a little peep show there and actually enjoying watching somebody hang around. What he doesn't recognize is she's gonna turn something around, recognize who was there to help, who wasn't there to help. See the obvious writing that was on the wall the whole time. Maybe she had to get up there to recognize there was somebody there. Maybe she couldn't see it at her perspective there, but she's gonna gain her footing. She's gonna gain her strength, her momentum, flip something around. He or she have that spiritual perspective. And once the hangman comes around, once you see something in a different way, you're not gonna unsee it. Once you see where you stand with someone, you know their truth. That's all you need to know. But what if this person maybe saw that, you know, she looks kind of cute there. He's only going to take a quick peek and get up, and he's actually going to be the one to help her up. Every situation is different. You know, this is an interesting little card. But I feel like in this particular card, the message here is there's somebody that wasn't so helpful. And I feel like whatever had to flip around was where someone figured out that they were the only one needed to help themselves. But once they get up, they're going to recognize who is actually a gift and a blessing in their life, and who is maybe that one that was a little too judgy and only wanted to see somebody in a cloudy or weird situation and wasn't really a support or giving them, you know, branching out for growth. So I feel like there's something that's going to change in your life, whoever's life this queen is connecting to, working with, or that is you. I feel like there could also be someone else that isn't seen in this card. I feel like maybe there's somebody else coming in, because if this queen came in and saw this situation, she'd be like, girl, what are you doing? She would probably put that person in their place, say, you need to get out of here, go away, I'm strong enough, I'm gonna help this situation, do not come back here again and get your little peep show. You're be gone with you. And maybe these two become besties. They also have discernment for, you know, the right helpful energy when it's in its truth and when it's not. I feel like there's two strong individuals. I'm not getting, even though this Queen of Wands is here, I'm not really getting a lot of gender with this reading. I said something about the universe, so let's do a universe card. If I have it, where is it? I thought I had it here. Wait, yes, I do. Let's get a message from the universe. And then I want to do a career in life just to clarify this work situation and unexpected income. Upside down, the hangman is hanging there too long, or turning back around and not utilizing that wisdom that was gained when you got to see something on the other side of the coin or in a different perspective. Therefore, going back into this weird cycle that doesn't bring you expansion. It's going to always kind of make you go back to feeling stuck. What is the message from the universe? That one. Hold on, I need glasses. I'm going to grab my glasses. The new chapter in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things. Well, that's your hangman. That's great, because either along this road or happened already or by inspiration or sudden revelation, you're going to see things in a new way, and it's that way that you see yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things with that same understanding, that same old mindset that you have had until now. No matter what you face or how you feel, See it all from a higher perspective. That's all you need to do. Even if it's about others, about opportunities, about blocks, about your own gifts, about something being gifted to you. Let's do one from the career and life. Rose is here, and I think she needs a little attention. Trying to get my attention. Let's get one life and career. I know. You gotta hold on. I'm almost done. I know. I hear her talking. All right, one message for you. Guess what came through? Wealth. Unexpected income. It's your idea of wealth. Money is an equal exchange of energy. It's having a positive mindset on that abundance coming in your life. You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. What did it say here? You just have to see yourself, your situation in a different way. And you have to keep that expansion growing as you evolve and change, as new experiences come in. Keep investing in yourself. Believe in yourself. You know, your skills, communication, getting better, what you're doing, what you're putting your energy into, and look into long-term career planning. Rose really, really wants my attention. What's this? Hold on, I put this upright, so maybe we need to take it. Trapped. That could be that Hangman. You feel stuck in your current situation. That could be anything. That could be stuck in this box here, hanging on a moment. I just saw that song. Who your environment is, whether you're working or you are in this cave over here, whether things are growing in this wealth or you're connecting in your community. If you feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options, I would say you have a lot of options. Maybe you need to look at those options. Look for another job while keeping the one you have for now. So for some of you, maybe this starts as something you do on the side, something you do extra here and there. It's telling you don't have to give up everything with that new perspective you have here to head in the right direction. There's a way to sort of multitask. There's a way to merge something together for it to really work. But you have to do something in a step-by-step process. Let's do one more. Rose, and I have to give some attention to the rose here. Let's do one from the mystery deck to bring one final message. Please and thank you. What do you truly want? Do you want to stay stuck? Do you want to really elevate and tap into the spiritual perspective on every situation you get in your life, on yourself and on others? Do you want to turn something around, not hang on a situation anymore, and act upon that new perspective that you've been gifted and given? Do you want to recognize how valuable you are to others for a skill that not just anyone can do or do like you? Have you asked yourself what it is you truly want that would make you happy? What makes you feel successful? What is wealth to you? For some, wealth is gold bars. For some, wealth is healthy friends and relationships. For some, wealth is health. For some, wealth is freedom. For some, wealth is just steady building in the right direction on something you value. For some, wealth is being able to give back without thinking about what they are going to receive because of it. For some, wealth is traveling, freedom, simplicity, and a stress-free life. For some, wealth is they want to, get involved, have a bunch of businesses, run a company, build something bigger and bigger. For some, wealth is leaving something that feels like legacy and really making a difference in what it is that they do with their life. You have to tap into that higher perspective in you. Whatever it is for you, that energy is not ego and desire and a want that feels unfulfilling. It's something that is open-ended, not stuck in a box. And it's something that brings value where it feels more like destiny. It feels like truth. It feels like authenticity. And it feels like here you're vibrationally free. All right. I hope this reading was helpful. Thank you for being here today. I'm going to give a little time to my dog here. And I look forward to seeing you mañana. I love you so much. Bye.